So you said okay. Are we actually going to start? You actually ready, David?
Oh yeah, I've just been doing a little bit of time killing and um, checking through stats and stuff since we were on a little bit of a wait period for Brian. But yeah, I can start, not a problem.
Yeah, we might as well. At this point, we're not getting anywhere else at this point. Because I do agree with Tristan on that.
Okay, in that case, there we go.
I'd say worst case, I have more people shooting at me. Oh well.
So, okay. Can't do that with how it is. Okay. Cool. In that case, let's see, you haven't actually climbed the tree yet from what you were saying?
Correct. I am still in my bush. Slightly hidden. No, Tristan, all I gotta do is survive being shot at by everything. So I can get rid of the sniper.
So my usual thing.
I'd help you with the robot, but I've been hitting it and just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Your hide. I have your hide listed, your hiding in a bush listed as. Was that still accurate?
It hasn't been changed unless you've asked me, because you haven't asked me to change it.
So at least until he opens fire, it's
Actually, would that do the situation? Okay. Okay. You are still sufficiently
He
hidden.
fumbled. Wait, no, I was looking at that wrong. Never mind. Don't mind me.
I'll say so far the roller has been pretty good about fumbles and such.
No, it's been accurate. I've just been blind.
Okay. Buckhound.
I'm going to climb me a tree.
Okay.
So I can
believe you said it
then
was
spot this guy with an alertness check. And I do have a climbing kit.
Okay. Okay, what is that?
Given it on the hill,
Feel free.
there's nothing on the map, so it doesn't matter.
Or what?
Like, there's nothing for moving or anything like that, so I'll just leave my pog where it's at.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Huh?
I'm going to spend an adaptation point.
Okay.
for this scene, I now have my specializations. Woodland environment, as per our previous session, is now one of my go-to. That's going to be at 19 plus. What was my alertness again? I believe it's just a D4, but pull it up. Then there I go, accidentally leaving roll 20. No, that's right. I have a long range rifle, so I have to have alertness of D6 nowadays. Plus 1d6. Or a 19 plus 1d4. Or a plus a 1d2. I am using the tree as cover while I'm in it. Just to let you know. If there is a branch, I would like to be prone on said branch.
Okay. So that's not a problem given the trees.
Even though a 1d2 can't crit, I'm just going to say it would 23.
23. Okay.
To try to find this hidden sniper. Who had previously fired, so he would not be hidden anymore. Unless he has something special.
Okay, looking around. You. Actually, I need to make. Okay, that's not going to be a thing given the difficulty you rolled. Okay. Looking around, you notice two unusual things. One more overtly unusual than the other. The one that is not as overt is there is a unusual tree nearly well, actually, do you have like a rangefinder?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, unless it's not a thing.
Oh, it's like it would be the difference between me giving you an exact distance and me saying around such a number.
I mean, as a person that's shooting at long range, you don't have to set the
As I understand it,
actual piece of equipment.
wouldn't a sniper have like rangefinders just as a part of being a sniper? Okay.
Someone would just have one of those.
Okay.
Which trying to shoot at long range.
In which case, they're 590 feet away from you is a tree that is subtly different from all the other trees around it. It doesn't look particularly fake. That's not the issue. The sides of the tree, specifically some portions of the left or right side, has unusual bark damage, as if a high intensity energy like skimmed the tree in a number of spots. It's not the tree's not busted. It's just the trunk of the tree has that unusual damage along the sides of it in different spots. The other more overt is that along the right, the map north of the forest line is something partially concealed in the foliage and such, but your alertness is high enough that it just blows past any any base difficulties that would grant. The more overt thing is a this. It is including the tail. It is a 4 foot quote unquote tall, because again I'm including the tail. Mechanized scorpion. I don't mean like it's cyberized. I mean it's clearly a machine. Yeah. And it's kind of sitting off to the to the side. Just facing the current battlefield.
Does it look like it has a laser rifle as a weapon?
No, but it is very clear that it has optics.
Gotcha. So I see a tree that has laser burns on it, and I see the robot that's probably spotting for this person. You said 4 foot? That thing's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was specifying the tail. It's a common sized drone, so it's like its body probably isn't literally 4 feet. It's like it's probably the tail, like if it sticks the tail straight up.
Gotcha.
Because you're looking at it, you can make a tech roll if you'd like, if you want to try to like discern things about it, other than the fact that there's obviously some optics going on.
Make a what roll?
If you want to make a tech roll to see if you can discern any extra features on it, you can, since you were able to see it. You don't have to; it's just an option.
Oh, I will. It's just going to be a D2. It's specialized, but I will. Wait, I am technically at a snag for this. Wait, no, this is not a combat roll technically, so I actually have an edge, which should negate the snag, which would be I would just take what I rolled initially and add a D2 to it. It's non-combat related skills or edge.
Nice.
Combat skills or specialization. So the alertness was technically wrong. I should have rolled it again with a D6 instead of rolling it 2 extra times.
Oh, okay. 17. Oh, okay, nice. Okay. Okay, things you're able to discern from the Scorpion drone. This one I'm giving you for free. Obviously, it has pincers. You saw that. They look like they do have servos and stuff to actually make them effectively weaponized. Let's see. Looking at it, it looks like it has been enhanced with additional armor beyond what the stock framing would be.
Okay.
There are also, and let me, there we go. Yeah, and hidden amongst its detail are what you will be able to recognize as tiny, transceivers. For obviously for things like data links and other communications. It does strike you as particularly expensive, so it may have more functions than purely that. The tail also has certain seams along it that would indicate that there's something contained within the tail. Not sure whether it's like an acid spitter or some kind of other weapon, but it is more than just a strike tail.
Gotcha.
I mentioned there was optics. Without taking it apart, you can't know for sure, but judging by the number of optics, it has some form of like advanced optics, and its feet, for lack of a better term, its legs, do look like they could perforate many material, indicating that if it wanted to, it could probably scale a tree or the side of a building or something.
Gotcha. I'll just point it out so that what's the word I'm looking for? I will point out its location so that Freestyle would be able to avoid being within its line of sight.
So you're going to point to, yeah, it's over there on the other side of the barn, because
No,
the
I'm
barn's
not gonna
between me and it. I
point.
can't see where you're pointing.
No, it's
I'm letting you know where it's at in relation to you, so that way you can make sure to keep it out of its. You can stay out of its line of sight.
yeah, it's mapped north along.
Yeah, there is no
along
way
the
I
tree.
can be out of its line of sight in this vehicle. if it's
I-
mapped north of me. That's the
I
entire
just
map.
was thinking, I was trying to help you. Just trying, man.
I appreciate it. It's just, again, positioning.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm at least letting you know. Because that's where it's likely spotting you from to be able to have the sniper shoot at you. So, if you can construe a situation where you can keep things like if building in the way, it might help.
Yeah, I am not engaging the armor in that tiny little space where I could be able to put the building in the way.
put the AWE between the building and the fence.
Yeah.
I understand. Like I said, I was just giving you trying to give you as many options as possible here.
Like I said, I appreciate it.
That's all my turn is, because I can't do
Yeah.
anything yet.
Yeah, just to confirm from what I mentioned, the one that has the burns with the tree, or the tree with the burns. If it is not obvious, I'm going to say it anyway. It sounds like it sounds like the sniper may be like behind the tree, since the beam has been shown to be able to curve.
I thought that's what you meant. I just
Yeah.
wasn't 100% sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do. I unfortunately climbed a tree and spent my action spotting.
Fair. At least you get some good intel.
And now I can actually shoot something next round.
Okay, a free style.
Okay. Back it up, 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 back it up. 60 feet of AWE movement.
Are you still tethered?
No.
Okay.
20 feet of free action movement. One free action to flip over to the other seat. One free action to aim. One free action to reload the gun after aiming.
The gun have reload?
The gun has the reload property, and it has the ammo belt, which means I can reload it once as a free action, and then after that, it's going to cost me my move.
Oh.
Yeah, unlike other vehicles, I'm not seeing targeting systems under the traits
Nope.
or the thing itself. I just wanted to double check that for you since I know there'd been questions.
I got linked, which means I get to fire at advantage with my D2.
I mean, every bit counts.
Yep. And maybe, since this is an AoE weapon, I'll set off some mines that might maybe hurt it. Upside, I rolled a nat 20. Downside, nat 20s don't matter.
Okay.
I know.
Let's see, and the story points can't actually amplify your stuff, from what I recall. I mean, it can make specialties and things, but with the D2, that's not going to matter.
Yeah, the D2 don't.
Okay. Rocket goes. Impacts the impacts the snake armor, and you were wanting to have the mines around kind of detonate.
Yeah, maybe get a little bit of extra damage out that way.
Okay. Okay. If you want to spend a story point, you can guarantee they all go off in the radius. If not, I'm going to be rolling to see how many go off.
We got.
Story
I'm
points
fine
should
with a
equal the
partial,
amount
because
of
that means I can
players.
try it again later if I need to.
Okay. So, I was about to make a. I was about to, not to make a very nerdy joke, but I'm not. I was going to say this many mines blow up using this as a binary. Okay. Given that, and because these things are how they are, I need to reference. Didn't I add the skill ladder to the
I thought you
regs?
did. Yeah.
I recall saying it at one point.
There we go. That ship ladder is right in front of my face. Okay, test. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, it looks like the microwave knocked out my connection.
Hmm. Keep telling her not to run multiple appliances at the same time.
Oh, it's just the microwave itself just interferes with the wireless.
Oh, okay. That's new.
No, it just hadn't completely cut me off before. It's happened before, but I didn't mind it because it never completely shut me down. Okay.
I run it again on less power?
I don't know what's. I don't. I presume the power is proportional to what's being radiated out. You can try if you'd like. Okay. What you will find is after the explosion subsides, that your hit has healed much of the area bit of the armor back, and that's right, these are sonic mines. I don't need to. I was gonna have to, but you did fire a rocket. And the mines around it, basically detonated in their sonic mine nature. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to put the tires there. Are we for right now? Anyway, it is reeling.
Okay, so I did actually hurt it.
Yes. Not sure whether it's your rockets or the mines. Either way, there is pain going on.
See, I got this.
Okay. I trust you.
The snake armor will kind of turn around a bit, trying to look through the now inflamed hay, and trying to look through the smoke, and kind of right itself from the kinetic hit. It takes some slow steps out. Okay. Okay. Actually, it would be a step back because I believe your rockets have wrecker on them.
No, they do not.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
Anti-tank linked reload ammo belt weatherproof.
Okay, no wrecker. Okay, then I can take that extra little bit of movement. Okay. With some of its armor kind of, peeled peeled back. Um, there will be a shift as a launcher is revealed.
Oh, come on!
They will not let us catch a break, will they?
Let's see.
I mean, I'm having a blast, but
Let's see. Because you're in the other seat, I take it it's stationary. It's not rolling around.
no. Well, I mean, it'd be rolling back on inertia, but I spent the free action to flip back into my seat, into the driver's seat.
Okay, so you are
Actively
driving.
being controlled.
Yeah, because I wanted to be able to actually, because I move more than 30 feet, it can use its. I can force them to use the vehicle's evasion stat, but I figured I had to be in the driver's seat to do that. So.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay. Because if it was just standing still, I'm like, I mean, I know it has evasion, but an immovable object logically can't evade.
Yeah, and I don't think rolling backwards counts as evasion. It does look like I might have partial cover, though. Maybe. Depending on how that line goes.
That corner is in there, so okay.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's not a lot, but so I don't know if it's enough to count, considering the game has very simple cover. But
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take what I can get.
It's either you have cover, total cover, or no cover.
No, I think it's just you have cover or you don't.
No, if you're completely behind something obscuring you, then there's total cover from the standpoint of kind of like in GURPS. You then just have to. You can't really target them, but you can target what they're hiding behind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair.
Nick, I'm gonna have to do to this sniper.
Yeah, I mean, I have quote unquote stats for blowing through a tree. So
Good. You're gonna need it.
I believe a tree is one of the examples. Okay. There is a skill shift. 18. Unless you have a perk or something that modifies the evasion of the vehicle.
Nope, just the vehicle's 18.
Okay. Oh.
Well then.
That is a fumble.
That is a fumble.
That
Yes,
is
it
the
is.
ultimate of fumbles.
I fucked up your missile launcher.
Okay. You immediately imp with that armor that was peeled back from your rocket strike as it clips it in just the right spot to detonate the missile upon launch, causing some more damage as it stumbles backwards on its feet.
Speak of the devil.
Hello.
Hey, you doing okay?
I wasn't feeling that great, but I'm getting there.
You want to rest and recuperate?
I'm at that point. You know when you rest and then you start feeling like dizzier and sicker the more that you rest?
Okay.
Yeah. So
You eat the good stuff then.
Hmm?
It sounds like you need the good stuff then.
What is the good stuff? Is that like that drugs?
Yeah.
What sort of drugs are you talking
Like actual. I don't know.
thought you were about to say like cocaine or something.
No. So I'm pretty sure Sierra knows the kind of drugs that you would probably need help with. That would help with your situation.
I just felt dizzy. I must say, it's kind of sluggish and dizzy, but fine.
But yeah, your initiative's already in, Sierra. You apparently rolled it last session.
I just need to do something that's. I need to mentally stimulate myself. Right.
Sierra, you have to keep it unless you spend your action to re-roll it.
All right, that's what we were just saying. She's good. We're confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the snake armor like stumbles on its feet as the explosion racks it.
Yeah, that's right. I actually did roll good initiative for once.
Ha ha!
Look at me fucking up by being amazing.
Suck it, you Phantom Menace reject!
Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm that.
Beep boop beep 0110, motherfucker!
You actually did damage to it. A 2 whole damage.
Hey, 2 damage and this is a lot.
So,
Admittedly, one of those damage is self-inflicted, but I'll take it.
I say, kicking the shit out of a Decepticon, pretty difficult.
Okay, I will need to I'll need to borrow this for a moment.
I will admit, that first round went a lot better than I was expecting it to.
Yeah.
I still don't know why I can't just fire the rockets from the driver's seat, but... The toy has confused me.
Okay, the orange squirrel that I made.
Mm-hmm.
The entire area, because the explosion from the rocket was rather devastating to the terrain. So you're dealing with churned up ground and such. As its missiles do have its rockets do have the record trait, and the record trait covers the entire area of whatever the weapon's area of effect is. Also, this is gone.
Oh, great, I gave it Terminator fire. Dun 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 dun.
There's now black scoring across its armor, or and some of the armors again is kind of upturned from where your rocket hit initially struck Sabaka. Doggy?
Eric?
Rocka isn't doing anything. He can't do anything.
Well, it's in the initiative, we gotta ask.
Okay. Anti-venom. As a reminder, your HP is low, but you have restored the jailbait.
That's what big was restored, and because I think I crit that or something like
Yeah,
that.
you did. You did good.
Yeah, you gave her like extra HP. Currently in the room is a Viper that is taking cover behind some diagnostic equipment and General Mayhem with his assault rifle, who is a bit more out in the open. Because the wall as cover doesn't work if you're on the inside of the building.
Oh, we're talking about this guy, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like just standing against a blank wall.
Yeah, he's standing against the metal wall. He was opening fire earlier, so he still, has his weapon, out and ready.
And if I remember correctly, I believe that I picked her up and she was like, "Fuck this guy," because she was trying to talk to him and he was like, "Nah," and so he's the one who gunned her down. And this motherfucker right here. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's technically both of them.
I think they both hosed her, as I recall. But yeah, I do believe she was like, "Fuck that guy" in particular.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and fuck this guy up.
Which guy?
The guy against the wall.
Okay.
It's just gonna. It's easier to hit him.
He is the boss, so maybe not.
Well, only one way to find out.
At least he's not taking cover. So.
That's it. You have potentially higher AC in the open or lower AC but behind cover, so Brian's taking down shifts. That probably balances out.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, so let me go ahead and shoot at this guy. Alright, folks, do I trust roll 20 or do I roll backwards? Do I keep the meme alive? I'll let my squad decide. Keep the meme alive and let roll 20 kill me, or
Under the circumstances, whichever you think's going to roll higher.
well, roll 20 has proven that if it's not health related, I will fail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's pretty. I feel like that's been pretty common since like the one shot. Count on my hand the amount of successful attacks. So we're actually trying to win here. On D20. Okay, it's double digits, so we're getting there.
That's nice.
All right, so I'll say if I'm doing the targeting thing, so. And let's see, I believe targeting is. I don't have like the multiple layers of it.
You're not specialized, no, I don't think.
Yeah. So
but you do hit 2-ups for aiming,
yeah,
which you can do as free.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's see what it does.
14 plus 3 for a total of 17. Okay. The one eye you can see, the one's not covered by a reticle, goes wide for a moment, as if like, oh no. You fire. Fortunately for him, his armor catches the bullets. Of course. You can't defeat Mayhem.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna keep on shooting until eventually you go down.
Well, it just means I'll have to have you go down first.
Good luck with that.
Okay. Sorry. Did you want to move or anything?
Like bullets ain't never killed me a day in my life. Yep. I'm moving to get in the way of I'll say moving to get in the way of Jailbait to basically block her from gunfire from him.
Okay. Cool. You'll be finding her cover then. Jailbait. You're currently in the barn. Well, the barn. You're 35 feet away from the door. 25 from the Viper that's been messing with you. And past any Venom, 30 feet away is General Mayhem with his assault rifle.
Okay, I think I have a D6, right, to roll?
For what?
To use my sword, because I'm going to move and stab one of them.
Yeah, to use your sword, it's a D6.
Okay, plus a D20, right?
1D20 plus 1D6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So 15 plus 6. We're going to go stab Mayhem.
Okay, 15 plus 6. You said your roll was your dice was a D6?
Yeah, it's 15 plus 6.
And you roll
Right.
6 on the D6, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case,
That's a crit.
that will bring it up enough to crit him. As you go in for your melee attack. What would you like the crit to do? Doubling your damage is, of course, an option, but you can do a number of other things as well.
Can I disarm him? Well, not disarm him. Can I slice off his trigger hand? Can I do that? Fucker shot me. You pay back in kind. If not, extra damage works just as fine too.
I could have you I could have it maim, maim his hand.
that's like disable his trigger hand, his gun hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way he can't pull the trigger.
Duh!
Now, are you ready to have a civilized conversation?
You will hear a curse in Russian, which David does not know.
That's okay. I think I speak Russian.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I feel like everybody in the group should be able to speak Russian.
You may have taken away one of my hands. You think that's enough to intimidate me? I am General Mayhem, bringer of mayhem.
Next time I'm going to aim for your nutsack.
I doubt you have the skill. Ugh.
Can I just fix it? Stop. Make sure you look away.
No, Joe.
Hmm. Seeing what's going on. General, I think I think you should take her seriously. Mayhem will, while keeping his eyes on Jailbait, will say, nonsense. A single notable injury isn't enough to stop us. Besides, the snake armor experiment seems to be working beautifully.
He says
That's
it tries
okay.
to blow
I
itself
like
up.
it when they fight. I like when they fight. Just keep in mind, you guy, I've let you live. You, Mr. Mayhem, not so much. Remember, when they look back, I'm going to let them know that everything that happened up until now was me being reasonable.
We can't have you fall into their hands, General.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be nothing left for him to fall into once I'm done with it.
Okay. Jailbait, what defense would you like to use?
I think my highest one, which I think is evasion, if I'm
Yeah,
correct.
evasion's your big one.
Which is
19.
oh shit! I didn't expect it to roll that fucking high. He throws out a bomb from his pouch, landing between you, Jailbait, and Antivenom. Antivenom, what defense would you like to use?
Tanking. That's the best I'm good at.
Okay, what's your toughness currently at?
20.
Shit, so the 23 hits.
I don't have anything else besides. That's my highest.
Okay. Okay, the grenade boom goes off. She doesn't quite reach the machine. Goes off. The detonation hitting both Jailbait and Antivenom as it rolled a 23 to hit, causing 1 point of sharp damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so she got some 4.
Can we, like, awesomely walk out of the ash and the smolders?
If you have any HP left, yes.
Well, it's
Yeah.
only one sharp, right? I
Yeah,
have
she got
4.
knocked back down to her normal HP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Antivenom was also hit.
Hey,
I trust Annie Venom is good.
keep in mind who's spending a story point.
Oh no, are you gonna go down?
We got 6 of them. I'm
Grab
good.
the doctor.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and spend the story point then.
For
To activate an ability.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh shit! What anime is that from?
Transform. Oh, the other one. I think that's One Punch Man.
Yes, One Punch Man.
Okay. Love the I still function. Okay, awesome. Yeah, you you gain health from the explosion.
Told you. Bombs only. I must say, bombs heal me.
You'll hear the Viper say, "What?"
Something I picked up in Nam. Remember that next time. Bullets kill me, bombs heal me.
Mayhem will go. Oh, and he'll swear again in Russian, but then he'll say, "You're from Nam."
Oh, thanks to you Cobras and your weird experiments. Screwing around with people. I was part of the bomb squad. Bomb squad. I mean that we were thrown into battle and expected to soak bombs for everybody else.
Viper, and he'll with his good hand, point towards Anti-Venom. He's from Nam. He's too dangerous to live. Unfortunately, no, he can't move. He just used plan of action, which is fuck this guy. Let's see. He can't.
You better keep. You know any better? You better keep your ass. You better keep your head down in the grass, Snake.
He will let go. Oh, sorry, go on.
It was like stay hiding, plausible deniability. Nobody will be able to say that you're a coward if your commanding officer is dead.
Yeah, our smoke's not with you anyway. We specifically want him. But if you get in the way, you see what happened to his hand? Same thing's going to happen to your face.
The Viper will say, "We have a vested interest."
You know what? There's one thing I can respect is a company man. He believes in the cause. That gives us just cause to cause him to retire early.
Okay, jailbait. He Mayhem drops his rifle. With his good hand, grabs a combat knife out of its sheath and makes for a slash at you.
I'm pissed at this. I am so pissed at this.
What?
I love this.
I'll say no. Throwing the bomb. 23. Fuck me. Combat knife. 13. I was like,
Yeah.
this guy.
Jailbait though would casually sidestep.
Yo, I'm shooting this guy on principle now. I don't even care if he surrenders. We're shooting him. No, I'm like, how dare you roll a 23?
I can't remember. Did we need this guy alive?
We need all of them. Technically, we want them all alive because we're the Joes and good guys and shit.
Your primary objective is to recover him. Now, if he happens to not come back, then I mean it's not optimal, but it's the objective
recover means he needs to be breathing.
I have faith
recover
that the
means
doctor
that,
can bring him back to life. So I'm not going to stress it. The doctor's very good. He was able to bring me back, so he should be able to bring me back.
Technically, I do owe him my life for throwing a bomb at me and bringing me back. But
now it was the Viper that threw the bomb.
Oh, yes, the Viper. Oh, shit, you're right. Nah, fuck this guy, man. All right. Wait, the Viper rolled a 23 to hit me?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't care what you. Yeah, I got to shoot this guy now. This guy. I thought that was him.
No, the boss is the one we need to bring back alive, but
Oh no, this one's got to go. Okay.
You'll see where it says throwing bomb above that. It says Neo Viper.
as I guess the boss is the entire mission objective.
Cool.
Can't move because that ability was a move ability from earlier. Okay. From what I recall, Foxhound, you're using the tree as cover. You haven't had a chance to actually hide in it.
No, I have not because hiding is an action for me. I'm not hidden, but I am using the tree as cover, and I am prone. So it allowed me to have that.
Okay. Oh yeah, since you're prone, so I believe prone actually has an effect here.
Yes, it does. Actually, it makes it harder to shoot me. I don't remember by how much, but it does.
There we go. Well, prone range attacks against you suffer a snag. You're also considered braced. Melee attacks have an edge. Okay. Okay.
So yes, he's suffering cover and a snag. And shooting at beyond his normal range, probably. I am 300 feet off the map to the west.
Yep. Oh, right. It's under that. Is that configured correctly? Okay. Goes up to that. There's a snag. Cover is 2. Okay. What evasion are you wanting to use? Foxhound?
Is he not shooting at me? I thought he was shooting at me.
I'm sorry?
I heard you say my name, but nothing before that.
Oh, I was wondering what defense you were wanting to use.
Evasion, always.
Okay, what number is that?
Evasion is going to be a 20.
Okay. And we're at a snag.
And cover.
Oh yeah, I factored in the cover.
Is he shooting at beyond normal range?
I have the range factored in unless you have something special that affects that.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is if he is shooting beyond normal range, he suffers a snag and 2 down. Which then having multiple snags causes more things to happen.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay. Okay. From your vantage point, you will see a laser bend around that tree you saw the laser burns on, heading heading towards you as the beam is seemingly following a path, though it moves past you, hitting a branch above you and to your right.
Holy shit, he's still shooting on a D12?
Doesn't matter if he rolls like I do. It's nice to see.
So the reason why I'm surprised by this is because he's at 500 feet from me. I remember the number you gave me, David.
Yeah, it's 595.
That means he's at a 2-down penalty and a snag. Cover me being prone gives a snag. And then the fact that I'm in cover is like what, another 2-down penalty?
It's well, yeah, because I should have gone. Yeah, because the prone doesn't give a downshift; it gives a snag.
Yep.
But that's still
Okay.
2 snags and at least like 4 down from cover and the range penalties.
Yep.
Provided they don't have perks or abilities that offset stuff. Yeah.
Snags are basically disadvantaged.
Yeah,
right?
snags
They're
are disadvantage.
disadvantaged, but if you have multiple,
he rolled-
they start
He
downshifting.
rolled, yeah, he rolled a disadvantage. So
Hey, he's still rolling a disadvantage, but I'm more terrified of the fact that he is suffering 4 down, and he's still rolling a D12.
Assuming they're not negating some of those down, yeah.
Yeah.
just-
Okay.
just be happy. He was like, he rolled an 11 and a 20, so that could have went way worse.
Yes, we could have.
Okay.
But he shot at me. I clearly know where he's at now.
Yep. Behind that tree that has the burns on it. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Let's see. So, I negate the down penalty. I actually gain a 2D. 2 up for being at shooting beyond 30 feet. I'm aiming, which increases it by another 2, so I'm going up by 4. That puts me from a D. Let me actually pull it up here. Why do I feel like I'm just being blind today? It's in the roles and basic training part of the Joe Regs, isn't it? No, no.
For what you looking up?
I'm trying to find the ladder. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I
that
was
shit's
just being
ladder.
blind.
That's okay. My eyes were glazing over it as well.
So I go up by 2. Puts me at D10. I'm aiming. Puts me at 2D8. I'm going to downshift. Back down to that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's going to be a 19 plus a D8. And this is an attack roll. So this actually gets the specialization.
Okay. Jade, you're attacking the tree. I just want to kind of confirm. I want to confirm your target.
I'm attacking the person behind the tree.
Well, I mean, there's a tree that completely is covering you. They didn't lean out or anything.
Then fine, I'm attacking the tree. To shoot him through the tree. specifically.
Hmm.
1926. Uh, 25 is a critical to hit the location where he would be at. Behind a tree. That is a critical.
Nope.
Assuming it hits, yeah.
How much damage does
6.
your weapon do? 6? Okay.
I downshifted 3 times, and because I critical, I'm just going to double damage. Because can't really do anything else with a sniper rifle.
Again, you can, ask creative questions like, can I knock over the tree to destroy their cover?
That's a fair point. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, the army's
I want to remove their cover, if that's possible.
Sorry, Nancy popped in. What was that?
I like the critical effect to either be to remove the cover that he has, so he can no longer have cover. Barring that, then I'm going to go to the default of doubling the damage.
Okay. I don't mind the cover being removed. Your bullet will just kind of burst the trunk of the tree, causing the tree to fall. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Beyond the tree, you will you will see a woman in a suit. The suit looks like it is some form of technologically enhanced suit. Some various optics on it. The rifle that is being used obviously is not ballistic, but you're seeing some dull lights on it. To me, some diodes, and what might be a some sort of pad underneath the scope. All the sights area. What was I going to say? It also looks like that poking out from behind them is a sheathed sword, like at the small at the small of their back. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let me double check this right quick. That's actually not listed there, which is fine. Okay, cool. There is a bit of a odd kind of camo to the for lack of a better term, to the cyber suit. And there is a bit of blonde hair, length of blonde hair coming out of the back where the neck is. Okay. It looks like they have taken some amount of injury from the cover and such being destroyed.
Okay.
Good. Have the cover just not be there. So. Okay. And actually, I can reveal this on the on the thing now because you did see it earlier. Okay. So yeah. She is now visible with her decent distance away. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to say no to that.
Okay. You'll see I'm looking. I see you. I'm looking at you. Motion. From them. Okay. Freestyle.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Make more pew pew.
Okay.
Skadoosh.
Okay. Are you using a Are you using a story point again for the mine since it's still in the little hay area?
I didn't use the story point the first time. You just did the
Oh, you
random
didn't?
roll.
Oh, okay.
But since it's in the
Right,
same
right,
area,
right.
I don't know if the random roll would. We took out all the mines or not.
I'm just going to be simulating the lesser amount by changing their odds of going off. Yeah, only 18. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, much like before, you hit. There's some secondary explosions as the entire area is engulfed in a flash of light and various particulates. There is another area where the armor is kind of like split and peeled. There'll be some sparks going on along its left robotic thigh area. For those inside the barn, you are hearing the computer, the computer that's linked up for the test and such, announcing that the snake armor has taken such damage because it gets a little bit technical with its damage. But it reports effectively that the armor is at 50% integrity.
I'm doing it.
Oh, upsets that. I'll shift that over here just so I can. No, I didn't mean to do that.
Up one.
As it's having the drone snake armor is having issues navigating the rough terrain it caused when it detonated against itself. So it's like slowly moving, kind of stumbling, having to navigate. Okay, are you completely behind that bale or apart?
As much as I could be, yeah. I'm not 100% sure of the size of the bale in relation to the size of the vehicle, but the goal is to get as much cover from the two hay bales as possible.
Okay. Okay. A missile is fired and goes awry, detonating in the northern forested area. Sabaka still just being around.
Yep.
Okay, Annie Venom.
Okay. I can't move and shoot, if I remember correctly.
You can now, as of
Most
level 4.
definitely can.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Because you have 2 free actions, and reloading is a free action for you now.
Keep in mind that orange squiggle is rough terrain.
Okay. What was that? Right. I was right there.
Yep.
Found you. And guess what? I learned something recently from Joe's school. It's called being a dick. I choose to use evasive fighting. Guess who sucks as much as me now? All of you. I'm choosing to take downshifts, and for every downshift I take, they suffer the exact same amount of downshifts to target me.
Oh.
You know what? No one wins today. Taking 3 downshifts. And they go, I'll say 3 downshifts.
Very vindictive today.
Huh? I'll say taking 3 downshifts to a minimum of a D2. That 23 ain't never happening again. Alright, well that leaves me with a D4. I mean, possibility of, critting on this. But, I feel like I might end up hitting him anyway.
You do hit him, as he is intimidated by your proclamation of Joe training.
Alright. Just start spraying. I said I'm going to spray, hit him for 2 sharp.
As he is hit and by multiple shots, stumbling against the machinery behind him.
Let's see. I don't think I have the thing. I have the thing where I can scare them. I can remember.
Yeah, you do. It's under your fight. No, you should still have your fighting style.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Origin perks. Yes.
Is the mic?
Multi. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I need a multi-target. No, I'll say I did. There was no one to multi-target, so it didn't work. Yeah, it only works when I'm shooting at multiple people.
Okay. So you have shown this Cobra what being a Joe really means, as it goes over to jailbait.
Pinning them in a corner and shooting them mercilessly. That's what it means. Fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble over land and sea and air.
I just want you to know I am greatly disappointed.
This is a part of the Joe training they don't show you. Putting your boot on their neck and just start shooting them in the chest with lasers.
You didn't do that, did you?
He just did, practically.
Oh,
He's not dead. He's hurt though. I've got him pinned in the corner. He can't really run anywhere because I'm just firing all over the place around him.
Ah,
I also incurred penalties on both of them. Just because I'm just waving my Gatling gun around. Oh wait, shit. I know there's a good but
jailbait, it is your turn.
oh,
I believe you're wanting to get get ouchies on the general.
Yep. We'll attack the bastard again. 5 and 16.
Okay. Food. Okay. Okay. His armor is unable to snag your blade as you get into him again. For was it 1 point of damage?
Mhm.
Gah! Stop that! Mayhem orders you.
I don't take kindly to being ordered, especially by men. Especially by men who throw random. Oh, you didn't throw it. That's right. The other guy did. Especially by men who dress horribly, like you do.
You'll see. We'll see about that. I'll have you in a Cobra containment cell.
Haven't been in one of those in a minute. It's like taking a nap. That doesn't scare me.
It'll be filled with snakes.
Is that supposed to be frightening?
There'll be something that phases you. Mayhem always finds a way.
No. I don't like rats.
Okay, Joe, are you wanting to move or just kind of stay where you are?
Yep. I'm going to stay close up in his personal space.
Okay. That. Okay. The Viper will shakily ready his rifle as he's leaning against the equipment, and you'll see that the shaking stills a bit as he remembers the invigorating orders from Mayhem earlier. Let's see. As he said, you were giving them a -3. Okay. And I think your defense is what, a 19 or a 20?
20.
20? Okay. Okay, he shoots, but despite the invigorating words, his hands were still shaking, and the shot goes off wildly, sparking against what's left of the barn door. As he then drops his rifle and using the equipment behind him slides down and I'll put a green dot on him. I may be surrendering to you today, Joe. But the Cobra will slither in and get me out. And maybe you won't have that machine gun next time. Joe Man will say, "Viper, what are you doing? You got to surrender to a Joe." He put a lot
He's being
on.
smart about it.
You put a lot of holes in me, General.
See, that's what I like to hear. People being smart. You chose wisely. You know what? Can I fish in my book bag and hand him a PB&J and a Capri Sun?
You can toss it to him from where you are, yeah.
Yeah. I'll toss it to him. But you deserve a treat. Oh, extra kick. Here's some Reese's. I'll hand him a king-size Reese's cup.
Traitor!
Or rations. No.
Now, if you want to behave, you can have snacks too. Or maybe this is what's going on. You're hangry.
Never. I am General Mayhem.
And generals get hangry too.
He'll reach a hand up to adjust the reticle on his helmet. I know what I need to do, as I am apparently the only real Cobra here.
I know a couple of people who might take offense to that.
He swings at you again, though apparently not hitting. But this time, he does have his move, because he doesn't want to use his abilities on the traitor. Mayhem always returns as he moves away from you into the other side of the barn door, going into a crouch so he can use the barricade as some cover.
Did that motherfucker just run away?
Yes.
He's trying to run away.
General, you're leaving?
Yeah, you stay right here. You stay right here and stay surrendered.
Make sure you chew before you talk.
The tide of mayhem is merely receding.
The part that I feel bad about is I'm going to just shoot him as he's running away and he thinks he gets away, and I'm just going to kneecap him. I feel so bad.
Assuming his sniper doesn't take him out first.
That's a fair point. The other sniper might just do it for us.
Ooh, out of range. Shit. I was hoping.
Yeah, downside of being a sniper, you're usually out of range of any buffs.
Yep, so out of range of that. Well, it has specific tasks to do, so it's not doing that then. Oh well. Okay. The first of you have now unveiled from cover. Will be kind of noting, taking a moment to kind of note their rifle. She'll be making adjustments to the rifle, shifting some dials. Looks like pressing some buttons that are on the slant under the sights as she is evasively moving forward. She'll be moving forward 30, which will bring her that much closer.
Is she actually on the map now?
No, she's 105 feet outside the map, but she is moving towards the barn area in an evasive zigzagging pattern. She's basically using the dodge action as she's moving.
Okay.
Okay. Foxhound.
So she's not trying to be a threat to me right now, conveniently. I see the Mayhem has exited the barn
Yep.
in a haphazard sort of way.
Yep. He's crouched behind that barricade, but your angle alleviates the cover.
Oh. I see. Mayhem's trying to do something. I see the robot in the corner. Hey guys, what do you want me to shoot at? The sniper who's trying to take cover? Mayhem, who has exited the barn. The snake armor, or whatever the hell that thing is, it's currently on fire and being Terminator-esque. Or the Robo-Scorpion.
Well, given that Anti-Venom and Jailbait are dealing with the people from the barn, I'd let them finish with that. I've got the armor in hand, so I'd worry about the sniper, which was your task to begin with, or the other robot.
Sure, I'll try shooting at the sniper.
Because presumably if they get back in cover, they're going to start shooting at us again.
You're not wrong, unfortunately. And I'm going to target the Scorpion. I'm going to remove the eyes from this sniper.
Okay.
So that is going to be a... Oh, by the way, just to let you know, even though I'm pretty sure it didn't matter, I'm firing a ballistic weapon. It's forced toughness.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, David.
Yep. Thank you. Yep.
So I'm going to aim at the Robo Scorpion. It's going to be a +2. It should be on 30, so that's +2. That's going to be a... I'm looking for... I'm looking for... let me look something up real quick. Each 195. If this is great, the first arm was open second. Range. Okay, so that's going to be that. That's that.
As a reminder, the enemy sniper was dodging.
Shooting at the robot.
Oh, okay. Right, you're right. Okay.
I'm going to downshift to do 2 damage. That is a 1 down. I got that. I'm aiming, shooting beyond that, so I can. Cool. Eight. E4. I'm going to take that 28 to hit the robot against his toughness. Robo Scorpion must be shot.
Okay, how much damage are you doing?
That is 2 damage, good sir.
Okay.
And if that doesn't kill it, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that critical.
Okay, it is severely damaged but not down as you as your bullet tears through its exterior and a number of its internal electronics.
I would like to use my critical to destroy any of its optical and targeting sensors, so that way it cannot see, and anyone trying to control it cannot see through it.
Okay. The main kind of faceplate is like sparking and shattered. You will notice that the sniper stumbles a bit in their evasion, as if maybe they caught like the tail edge of a flashbang or something.
Cool. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Free style.
All right. Put that down. Well, since he only moves that much. Doot. Doot. Pew. Doot. Doot.
Okay. You fire a rocket. It slams into the snake unit. It rocks with the explosion, but does not seem to take any other damage.
19 wasn't enough? Fuck.
Apparently not.
It says either 20 or 21's the magic number, because that's what I've been rolling. And that's with anti-tank, no less. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It's not linked, so that it is switching weapons, bringing to bear its machine gun arm. Subaka is probably doing the
Doing
same thing
nothing.
Subaka's been doing. Anti-venom.
Right?
Do you chase the tide of mayhem?
Might as well. I must say, I'm gonna look back at this guy. You gonna stay surrendered?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Guy
If you
called me a
get up-
traitor.
Right, cool. Because if you get up shooting you, then you know.
Thanks.
Right. So I have line of sight on this guy now, right?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna shoot him. Or shoot at him.
Okay.
With varied results. And can't afford to downshift on this guy because he's too good.
You can downshift. You'll make him suffer downshifts as
Yeah,
well.
he's actually shooting at me. I think my dice have been affected by roll 20.
Yeah. No, the infection has reached the real world.
I mean, you've never had a chance to escape. It's roll 20 after all.
Huh?
Never had a chance to escape.
If the D10 decides to be nice, this could actually work. Huh.
That hits.
Big made. Oh, yay. Thank you, D10. Finally. Rolled something over a 3.
Yeah.
I knew
How
you
much-
did.
How much bullet are you inflicting on this guy?
I didn't downshift anything, so 1.
Ah!
Where do you think you're going?
Huh.
Oh, come on, bring the mayhem.
The mayhem will be a tidal wave when next I return. Jailbait.
How far away is he from me?
He basically ran around the corner, like, so 30 feet.
Yeah.
Am I moving like what? 30?
I mean, look at your sheet. Can you look at your sheet? Do I have to bring you?
I can
Yeah,
break it up.
I am. I do not have access to my sheet right now.
I just closed it. 1 second. You have a move of 45.
Oof.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go around and we're gonna stab him. Oop.
Let's see if you can hit the mayhem.
It's like the mayhem always. Ah!
And I feel like this session, the battles were going in the complete opposite direction from last time.
19 and 4. I'm going
That-
down, guys.
That hits.
It's like
How
you
much-
can't outrun me.
How much damage do you inflict?
1.
No, mayhem cannot be stemmed. Yeah, Viper is surrendered. So mayhem. He can't use his gun because you've messed up his gun hand. Oh my gosh! Swipes his combat knife at you again, missing horribly.
This guy's conveniently missing everything when it comes to her.
I swear the best thing for you to do is just to stop fighting. Or gnaw your hand off. I would really like to see that because I found that animals who get stuck in traps in the wild gnaw their hands off.
They'll
Ran
be-
away. Attack of opportunity.
He will start off in a crouch, but then stand up to go into more of a run.
It's okay. I needed the exercise.
The scorpion drone is sparkly falling back into the forest.
I wonder how this must look to the rest of you guys. Just watching this guy run and watching Jailbait just run behind him, stabbing him in the back. He's running.
It's not exactly a good look for Joe's.
We are supposed to take him in. We're not supposed to let him go. And she is a CQC expert, so technically running and stabbing people while they're trying to flee would be her MO. It's a
And I
crazy
did stop
MO.
that- felt that he should stop and surrender. It's not my fault he continues to flee. Maybe the blood loss will slow him down and he'll just go to sleep.
Well, I don't think he bleeds, so even when you cut off his arm, it's just it's just a red circle there.
Okay. Buckhound, you will notice that as the sniper is basically coming closer, she is moving northward, seemingly to try to get around the barn. You will also notice that the dull lights on the side of her rifle are now no longer dull. They're fully lit up. Buckshot.
Hey.
She is currently 75 feet off map.
Gotcha. I am going to shoot at her.
Okay. And snag unless you can cancel it.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 17 and a 15, so I'll take that 15. And I do 8-1 down. I don't have to do any extra math or any extra typing, really. Yeah, I'll do that. Does a 19 beat her toughness? If not, then it's a 21. To her toughness.
Okay, so 21 to her toughness. What is the damage from your 21?
2 damage, good sir.
Okay. She gets hit, kind of spinning and tumbling, tumbling a bit, getting to finishing in a crouch instead of just lying on the ground. Looks at her injuries, looks back over to looks back up in your tree word direction. Oh, I need to. Okay. Cool. Freestyle.
Pretty sure this is also going to miss, but... Dude. Phew. Given that it's lower than the last one missed.
It does it against the armor, but as I recall, you have an AoE of
20.
20. Okay. There's a thing that I don't think you are considering. And I'll let you know what that is in a memento. The motorcycle is caught in the AoE, detonating from the blast that didn't have an effective hit on the snake armor. The snake armor does not have stuff for that. Okay, with the explosion of the motorcycle. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, Jailbait. Freestyle, can you roll me 2d2?
2d2.
Yeah.
Double 2.
Double 2 for a total of 4. Okay. The motorcycle's detonation has it basically split apart. The back half of it going flying as the back wheel of the motorcycle and the back half of the motorcycle embeds itself into one of the areas where you kind of like partially blasted open the armor.
Okay.
There's sparks as the snake armor jerks and then falls over with this half of motorcycle sticking out of it.
Oops. Nailed it.
I meant to do that. Yeah, it did not save for half. The drone mode doesn't have much in the way of mobility feats. Chewbacca doing Chewbacca things. Anti-Venom. Mayhem is continuing to attempt to flee.
What are you doing?
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
I was thinking that exact same thing. I wish the gifts had audio because that would be perfect.
Mayhem! Mayhem! What you running for, Mayhem?
To bring ruin to your tomorrow.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Out of the way you sound, and I think the bullets will be flying all around him. Let's see what's going on.
Depends on this D10. Don't let it be that time. Roll's funny. Okay.
Oh,
I was about to say, please don't crit him.
you hit. You hit.
It's like if you're gonna run, don't run in a straight line. Serpentine.
as he stumbles, almost getting knocked off his feet from the shot that hits him. Jailbait.
Okay, how far away is he from me now?
He basically only was able to run about
30, 35.
If I want to tackle the guy, if I want to grapple him, what do I need to roll?
If you're going to grapple him, that is a thing. It is a might roll.
Oh, very strong.
Let me double check this. Uh, oh, okay. Never mind. Apparently, well, that is weird. Okay. Yeah, it is it's an unarmed. Sorry, it's an unarmed attack.
So put your finesse.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I saw the specializing of grappling under might, and I looked over to grappling, and it's actually
The specialization is for
special-
holding them after you've got them.
16 and 6.
Also, remember, might can be used for hand-to-hand also.
Yeah. 16 and 6, okay. You are able to kind of grapple him, and you said you wanted to tackle him.
Yeah, like bring him down to the ground.
Yeah, you tackle him. Ah!
Like, listen here, I'm not gonna keep chasing after you. And then I want to reach in my book bag and shove a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in his mouth.
Get off me!
Eat. You're obviously hangry. You need to simmer down. Doc, you have anything to tie him up with?
I'm pretty sure I got something.
Okay, awesome. Well, if you would do the honor, I will hold him down.
Oh man, that movie.
It works for everything. See. Pretty sure I have growth. Yes, I do. Right. Right. Cool. Slap some shit in them.
Jailbait, what is your toughness? He's trying to escape.
It's a number.
You get stab him?
Jailbait. Toughness is
I bet you it's like a
13.
-1. Oh wow. Okay, that's it.
She's squishy.
That's not very strong, sir.
That's what I said. Like, yeah, that's squishy.
Yeah, not all of us are built like you, i.e., a Brit shithouse.
Mm.
Yeah, something else. Most of you are actually useful.
Okay, he's like trying to like muscle and claw out of your grasp, as he is slowly doing, but he's not really going to be able to move very far. Retreating further.
That's okay. The peanut butter should make his mouth dry, which will make him thirsty, which should slow him down.
If he chokes, if he chokes on the peanut butter, ain't nothing I can do about it.
Well, you don't have an EpiPen and all that shit.
No, I don't think EpiPens protect you from choking on peanut butter. Unless EpiPens fix, gummy mouths.
Fair.
Actually,
Now, if he's allergic to it, then that's not gonna lie.
mm.
I feel like that should be like a standard thing in games. If you give someone food that has a high rate of people being allergic to it, just roll like a D50 or D100 and see if they're actually allergic to it. They're like, oh hey, we're fighting against this enemy. I throw a peanut butter close. Or like I rub coconut oil on their arm. Congratulations, the boss just so happens to be deathly allergic to coconut.
Mm.
It's like a phoenix down. But technically far more sadistic. Or just blow like a sunflower in their face. Watch them start sneezing.
Okay, the enemy sniper kneels down, aiming the rifle in the treeward direction. Looks like they're making some adjustments to it that you don't do with your rifle. Let's see, I believe your defense was a 20, Foxhound?
Before anything added to it, like the fact that I'm prone, the fact that I'm beyond
right.
the
You are
normal
prone.
range,
Factor that in.
which would give a snag.
Okay, another laser shot goes by you. That snag is really helping you out. As another beam whizzes past. Foxhound.
Cool, cool. Just gonna shoot back at her. Am I going to be under any penalties? What's up?
Given your angle, the barn isn't providing any cover. She hasn't quite reached the high kind of wheatgrass yet. So the only thing you'll need to worry about is a story pointed AC buff.
That's fine. $28.
Okay, even with the buff, you still get a good hit in there.
2 damage.
Okay.
That'd be my turn. I've positioned myself to have cover and I'm prone. I have no reason to move. So I'm just gonna be sticking where I'm at.
Okay.
By the way, I don't
yeah.
know if this matters or not, but that 28 was against her toughness.
Toughness.
So she enters the map, she's within ballistic range.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Freestyle.
Yep. Okay, so if I'm hearing correctly,
And would be reporting this.
Dude Man is subdued.
Well, he's trying to get out of the subduing, but he's not looking too good. Looks like maybe a punch to a glass jaw could do it, kind of thing.
Okay, in which case... I can't help with the sniper battle. Can't go after the robot until I get my gunner back. Mech suit is down.
The robot has fled into the northern forest line.
I could try chasing it down with the car, but I need my gunner back to make that useful. So I'm gonna do the only thing I can do.
You KO him with the warthog. as he's trying to escape from Jailbait's grasp. Suddenly, Fender. Ugh!
All right, that's 3 neutralized. Robot, Viper, General. I believe Foxhound said he told us he was still engaging the sniper. So I'm not sure what we want to do about that.
We're done. We're done on our end.
Yeah, so it's
Okay, Anti-Venom. I guess at this point, what are you just kind of waiting to like secure the area?
If everyone's down, what's left?
the sniper is still up, and her robot ran off into the woods.
I can't see either of those.
Well, if Foxhound gives us directions, we can try chasing down the robot and let. Since everybody's unconscious, I don't know if it's safe to let Mark Mode Sierra, say she's handcuffing people or whatever.
Yeah, you can say she's handcuffing people.
At which point, if you get back into the dune buggy, we can chase down the robot.
Okay. I'll hop into the dune buggy. I'll say I'm gonna point back at this guy and be like, "Scout's honor."
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk back over to him and look down at him and kind of flex my bicep in front of him.
Mm.
And I'll say, be like, "Don't worry, Buff Doctor, Hail Cobra," and then run back over.
Oh, he looks way comfortable now, actually.
Gotta keep it going.
It's like, there's an inside man. I get it.
I'll toss him a Band-Aid so that he can fix himself up. Pretty much just go with it. Don't worry.
Okay.
There we go. The greatest inside job ever.
Metro no hands unconscious. Drone's doing that. That's that. Okay. Foxhound, you will see the enemy sniper kind of clutch at the wound you just gave her. She falls like partially into the it's not like super high tall grass, but the relatively tall grass that she's in, you can still see her. It looks like at this point she is operating purely on grit. Somewhat haphazardly dives / allows herself to fall into the tall grass, trying to hide, since this level of tall grass, if you're like lying down in it, then it's kind of obfuscating, versus like the taller kind of like wheat grass. But because you are looking at a direction, can you make me an alertness roll or awareness roll of whatever it's called roll? Let me look at it. I want to get the term right. Alertness roll at advantage, because you're keeping an eye on this person.
Alertness roll. It'd already be at advantage. Wait, I have double advantage then, because it's same scene.
Oh, right.
So what does 2 edges do?
If you get 2 edges, then you have an edge, and the second edge, or successive edges, become an up.
Cool. So that's a 17 plus a 1d8. 22.
Okay. You'll be able to see with your scope and such. While she is nicely obscured on the ground, you have a good 70% visual of what she's doing. The grass is being a little bit in your way, but not enough to be of any significance. You will see that she is shakily moving and seems to move the ground, but after a second you realize that it's a false piece of ground meant to match the rest of the ground as she slips into a hatch. And when I say slips, I mean it's more like she falls into it as the hatch closes itself.
Okay. I'm going to direct freestyle to that hatch.
Okay, I guess we can go after her instead of the robot.
Well, it's just a drone of hers. It's blind, so it just ran off in a direction.
Okay.
I think the sniper would be more important than her little spotting tool.
Don't know.
That's my opinion.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to go for the robot instead. That works too.
Okay. At this point,
I'll just point it out.
At this point, we are technically out of combat unless you reinitiated an engagement. Considering no one's actively shooting you on the field at the moment.
Okay, so do we look at the tech computers to find if there's anything useful, or do we go after the chick?
I have a tech skill, so what are your guys' tech skills? Are they?
You're the only one else
You were
that
the
has
tech person.
All right, then I'll stay here and focus on trying to recover stuff. If you want to,
Don't think we
Okay,
should
so you
split
need
the
us to-
party given the skill
We're not
level she was
splitting the party.
demonstrating.
Period. Yeah.
well, I'm gonna say, well, if I'm staying back at the base and doing that with jailbait, and you two go over there and do that,
That's splitting the party.
okay. I mean, I thought we were supposed to bring everyone back. How long do you think it would take you guys to go get her?
I don't know. Our main objective was the general.
Yeah. Our objectives to the general.
I thought our main objective was everyone.
Well, we didn't know about anybody else being here. So again, we gotta make a decision. It's like, do we go, deal with the computers, which is what we came here for, or we try to chase down the sniper?
Computers.
Okay.
I can say I'm
Not go through.
I can get the
Yeah, we heard
information.
If nothing else, it's well, he can be looking at the computers while you come down from your high hide, because if we're going after her, you're gonna have to come down and join us anyway.
True.
So, did I miss ultimately what the answer was?
While we're waiting for Eric to come, rejoin the party, Brian's gonna get on the computers and see what he can learn, and then we're gonna play it by ear from there. But computers are the priority over chasing the sniper.
Okay.
And while Brian's doing that, I'm gonna, just tag back to the pit, let them know what we ran into in case they want to send a cleanup crew to see what they can salvage of the lab.
Okay. Okay. So, what I'll need then is a tech roll to kind of scavenge through the computer systems.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah. Of course.
I mean, it's still a 17. That's pretty good in this.
17. Okay. Yeah, you are able to access the system. You'll get the test diagnostic information. And along with improvement notes. There is, for instance, a note that there was a rather extensive internal heat buildup that was going on during the fight, and would be a hazard to any occupant. There's also various notes on speed and such of the unit in drone mode and its kind of decision making processes. You essentially have you basically have test bed information for this thing, and it looks like it is packaged, or it's going to be packaged to. One moment. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool, I'm just checking that right quick. Okay. Okay, the testbed information is going to be sent to the Siberian operation director, scrap iron. Basically, it's going to be sent via secure email kind of thing.
Which potentially means we have a traceable IP or something to figure out where the Siberia location is.
What it sounds like.
Okay. I was just checking some stuff with how this, with how Iron Curtain seems to sometimes blindside me.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So you basically have a more precise area of where to go, along with some information on the on the snake armor itself, from the test information. Like, for instance, it apparently really does work much better with a pilot, as it is also an augmentation suit.
Good to know.
Okay. Once you're through, are you downloading the information, or are you just accessing it?
I imagine we'd want to try and download it, since it's what we came for, and we don't know if this place is gonna self-destruct if we're not looking.
Okay. That 17 will be enough to be able to download it then. Is there anything you guys want to do afterwards?
I'd like to go find out the direction of that little hideaway.
I'm about to say, I was like, when he's done with that, we can go, check out the hideaway with the Jeep and leave Jailbait to flag down whatever pickup crew they're going to send down for this.
Okay. Given that we're out of combat and you have time, you can ride over, and given a few minutes, you'll be able to access the false ground hatch. There is a ladder to a short shaft that leads to the interior of an underground thing.
We're going to presume this is trapped. Anybody?
You said what did you say, Tristan?
That's it. You open the hatch, see a ladder going down. Are we going to presume this is trapped, or are we just going?
Yeah, it's a short area. If you shine a light, you can. It's like a 15-foot drop. You can.
Anyone have skills in detecting traps?
Just be alertness, wouldn't it?
Unless there's some extra weirdness behind it, yeah, it would be alertness.
I think it's alertness to find them, and then depending on the situation, survival or tech to disarm them. I think.
Okay. Well, if anyone wants to do that, my alertness is trash.
Don't worry, the ranger will do it.
What do? I range.
That's it. We're still in his specialty zone. Or is this a new scene now, since the fight ended?
No. He keeps
though,
adaptation
so.
point.
Yeah. So you get your specialty.
Oh, alertness. I have an edge. I get D6. Sabaka is going to assist me because he is good at doing these kind of things for finding traps.
Yes, that is kind of what we train dogs to do. So yeah.
So that puts me at a D8. 1D8. Or... Okay, so 16 plus D8. I guess I criticaled!
Okay. You are very nearly certain that there are no hidden turrets down the shaft that'll pop up. You're not seeing any indications of obscure detonation strips. You're not seeing any infrared trip lines.
Cool.
The rungs appear to be normal rungs.
With his okay, I am dropping down the hole.
Okay, thump. You drop down the hole. There will be there'll be a small room. This room will have a locker that there's a locker that clearly has medical supplies in it. There's the medical symbol on the locker. A desk, like a little workbench desk. A table with a $5 mattress on it, and some rudimentary restraints. It doesn't look like it's meant for torture or anything. It looks like it's more meant to like restrain someone who's, say, in a seizure or a limb needs to be immobilized, that kind of thing. But it appears to be the $5 version. There's another door in here. And a tunnel. This tunnel has points on it, which looks like something is supposed to be locked in the place. Looking down the tunnel itself, which is largely not illuminated. The light is only coming from the light inside the small room or any other lights you brought with you. And it looks like some sort of circular mag rails. There are red dots of injury that go from the bottom of the ladder towards the mag rail tunnel.
Yeah, it looks like they took some kind of bullet car or something out of here. They're not even close to home anymore.
Oh,
the medical locker, by the way, also has 4 pistols, each with a separate magazine. It's not an extra magazine; it's a separate magazine because they're in the locker, but they're unloaded.
All right. Looks like they got a weapon rack and some kind of med station, and like I said, it looks like they bolted.
do we want to actually go for it, or do we want to?
It's a mag trail. Who knows how long this goes?
Yeah, we're better off just reporting back with what we got at this point.
And I'll come back up and we can go rejoin Jailbait for
Okay.
check-in / pickup, since we in theory completed the mission, so they should be picking us,
Yep.
or at least telling us where to go to get picked up.
A copter is sent to pick you up, along with the Cobra prisoners and any other Cobra gear that they can remove from the area. They're not going to remove the barn itself. That's a structure.
Yeah, and that's unnecessary.
And they will be leaving a group of techs to go over the databanks here more thoroughly. Upon returning, you guys will go through a bit of a debrief where I presume everything is accurately reported.
Can't think of anything we need to hold back, so yeah.
Colonel Brookhoff will speak up after the debriefing. Very adequate, Joes. Though he does look over to Foxhound. Though I must say that I am impressed by your ability to effectively disable an opponent that can shoot around corners.
It's not that hard when you shoot through their cover.
And it's the first compliment they've given you since we got here. Take it and run.
Yeah, that's fair. They kind of have been neglecting giving me compliments.
Well, Big Ben, I do believe with all this, I should be able to shake loose some gear from the October Guard to aid you and your Joes in the upcoming Siberian operation. Big Ben, I'll say most appreciated. So we'll finalize that. Get the reports in, and get the snake eaters redeployed as soon as possible. Brekov will speak up. Yes, that would be most satisfactory. And I do think that you and your Joes should consider this as well. And he'll toss a old-fashioned clipboard towards you guys. The October Guard for next mission, and I know there's a slight time caveat to this, which I'll need to look into in a moment. Okay, no, that was concerning that. Okay. Hold on. Okay. You will have options. These options being, you can have a combination of 3 snowcats, which are a former vehicle from the October Guard. So a combination of 3 of those, and or because again you can mix these. 3 polar battle bears.
Like actual bears?
Polar bears, but for battle.
That sounds terrifying in real life.
They're listed here as polar battle bears.
And we're sure they're actual bears and not a vehicle.
This is terrifying. This is literally like the scariest thing I can think of.
Yeah, the one thing that is purely meant to just kill people like us. Yeah.
Bears with battle armor. I
Yeah.
hope bears with battle armor. Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god.
Okay, well, I can tell you that if you guys don't mind riding in the back of the pickup truck, 3 people can fit inside of a the entire party can fit inside of a snowcat, no problem.
To me, this is damn equivalent. The only thing that can make it worse is if it spits bees at you.
So if 2 people don't mind riding in the back of the pickup truck, we could take 2 bears with us. Though the bears would have to walk. If the bears want to ride in the truck to keep up, we're going to need 2 trucks, at which point that's only 1 bear. Though technically we are changing missions, so I might be able to get us an extra snowcat, at which point we'd have 2 snowcats and 2 bears.
I mean, I could requisition an extra one, I suppose, because I don't really have any.
Well, we can't requisition vehicles. I had to do that through the pit bonus.
Okay.
Vehicles are assigned.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
There's
I
just a
just want to
question
point this out. I'm the only person who would be able to command them.
Yeah, so it'd be, well, we don't know what their stat blocks look like. Maybe they're trained for that not to be an issue. Otherwise, yes, it'd be you having an army of bears.
I have to end. Wait a second.
I like how he has to think about it like he doesn't love that dude.
I mean, I'm the only one who can drive a snowcat if skill dice matters. So
No, the reason why I was mentioning that is because it might not be the best of ideas, but they just like hold up.
we're storming a base, so you're probably gonna your sniper rifle's gonna be less useful. So which means you're probably gonna use the assault rifle, which means having bears around you is viable.
Yeah,
Because I imagine
Well,
it's
the
gonna be a
issue
lot of
is that
corridor fighting.
they're not considered my pet, so I can't really use my action economy. Basically, goes down the drain.
Well, yes, but considering they're being offered to us, I imagine they have something with their stat block that might affect that.
Who knows?
Either way, we have the option of, 3 bears or snowcats or some combination of the two. And depending on whether this is a new mission or not, I can either swap the AWE or try again to get another vehicle.
It will be a new mission.
So yeah, I could attempt another pit bonus to get us an extra vehicle if we want to, want 2 bears and 2 vehicles.
I honestly say we just take one snowcat, everyone piles into it, and we take it through.
Well, the problem is the bears don't fit in the snowcat. Because the snowcat does not have enough transport ability for the 2 of you and bears.
Okay.
We can just take one bear and one snowcat then.
Well, that would leave us 1 extra slot.
I mean, you don't have to, maximize your slots.
We don't,
That's
but
just
I mean,
what
they're
you've earned.
offering us 3. There's... Aside from nobody wanting, aside from people being lazy, there's no reason not to take advantage of that 3rd slot.
He has a point there.
In addition to the current situation, you guys will gain an extra story point for next time, and you advance the 5th level.
We're just leveling up every time. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys, fought snake armor, freaking, Jehudi beam sniper.
I'm not complaining. I am just noting that we have leveled up once in adventure. We are burning through levels quickly.
And this isn't a system that can just be okay with running out of levels, so to speak. Is my understanding of it.
Well, I mean, currently it stops at 20. They don't have rules for multi-classing. So yeah, when you hit 20, you can get the equivalent of what they called boons in 5th edition, but
You peaked. But yeah. So it sounds like there's going to be the great debate over snowcats or polar battle bears.
Is there a way to find out what the bears are capable of before we select them?
I can tell you that they're threat level 8.
so they are fucking ridiculously strong compared to us. Which also is telling, because if that means they're offering that to us, that means whatever we're dealing with in there is going to be fucking bonkers.
Well, I will.
We're probably going to level up again.
I suggest 1 bear.
1 bear, please.
Well, like 1 bears, please.
So that's
I
what
already have the AWE. So,
Preferably this bear could have grills. That'd be even better.
so here's my thoughts. We have the AWE.
Well,
You do
it's
one-
a new mission, so I lose the AWE.
Oh.
Now I can try to get another land vehicle because I can, that's a pit bonus I can attempt for.
I think what we do is get a pit bonus. So we try to get a vehicle from the pit. We take a snowcat, and then we take 2 bears.
Okay, so we want 2 snowcats and 2 bears because having an AWE out there in the snow ain't going to do anybody any good.
But you understood what I meant when I was saying pit vehicle plus whatever else.
Yeah. I can attack twice.
Woo! That actually feels like a lot in this.
It is actually a lot in this.
Well, I imagine you guys probably got extra attack too.
I don't think every class gets that.
I mean, not every class does, but I think the two of theirs do.
I will tell you in a moment. Ranger is page 88.
Oh, I can pull a Brian.
You can pull a Brian. What does that mean?
I just got not done yet. Starting at 5th level, while raging, if I would drop to 0, I drop to 1 instead.
At 5th level, I gain a speed essence and exposure. Let me just see what can I get with exposure. Armor training, armor upgrade, dirty trick,
We get perks, right?
environment choice.
No, we don't get a perk at 5th level. Well, I mean, you might. You have to look at your class. But we just got one last level, so I doubt you get another one this soon.
Okay.
So I get another exposure. And
See. I need to see what I am. I can't remember.
I think you're infantry.
Yeah.
Infantry medic.
That's what they put it under.
77.
And I gain a strength essence.
Fifth, extra attack.
yeah, I don't get an extra attack, but I do get environmental exposure, which can give me things.
Let's see. Strength essence boost. Does that mean my strength goes up, or?
That means your strength goes up and you get a strength skill slot.
Oh, okay.
So here's
So
my
found- Awesome.
I'm kind of stuck between these two things. I take environment choice, so I get 2 additional environments that I can choose. Or I can make it where, as long as I'm using a silent weapon, I get a 1-up.
I mean, it's not like you've needed the ups, and usually you're complaining about, not being in your appropriate environment. So,
Yeah, that's true.
especially considering we know we're going into a new environment type.
That's true. Hey, David.
Yep.
What are the environment types?
It should be listed right there in your ability on the Ranger.
Good point. Let me scroll up, see what they are.
Okay.
So there's urban, woodland, Arctic, wetlands, sea, mountains, grasslands, and desert. So I will pick up woodlands and Arctic.
Oh, you can choose 2? Nice.
Yeah.
Extra attack.
Dear me. I only have 2 adaptation points, but I need to use them less often now.
Exactly.
Okay, so I have extra attack now, and duck and cover. Let me see what the hell that is.
Oh, that's even more terrifying. I ignored rough terrain in my environment.
That really is nice, given how much rough terrain was being generated just by this fight alone.
Let's see. Here we go. Okay. I gain resistance to damage from explosive traps and other harmful area of effect attacks. Aha! Fuck you, bombs.
Yeah, I think the next one I'm going to take In their element. 6th level, your pet keeps. Oh my lord, that's terrifying. So at 6th level, Tabaka gets all my benefits for environment exposure.
Oh, God.
That actually really is nice.
Let's-
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, so let me see what we got. So,
yeah, I get a speed essence. Oh wow. My speed's up to 7 already.
Also, remember that means you have more free actions.
But I can do a bunch of them. I don't have too many things I can do besides aim and move right now. And command Sabaka. That's what I'll do.
okay, so I've got. What does resistance mean?
Half damage.
Okay, so if it's 1, then it's just still.
Oh, it's actually a little bit more than that. It also is attacks of that nature have disadvantage to hit you as well. I'll need to reread it, but I think it's disadvantage if there's an attack roll. If it's something that just kind of happens, it's half. You may get both, but I'll need to reread that to be certain. If anyone else has the core book open, they can check themselves to see if it is both. I do remember that both of those specific things were mentioned as a part of resistance.
Strength essence boost. Let me see what the strength skills are in this game, because I can't remember. Okay. What's that? Step 2, set starting let's see. Gaining skills and specials. Okay, it's page 100 and 114.
Yeah, that reminds me, your skill essences can be used to not only up a skill, but to get a specialization in a skill.
Okay.
What happens with a double specialization?
I don't think you can have a double specialization.
You can't choose the same thing twice.
Well, let me rephrase that. I take specialization in, say, long weapons. Like two-handed weapons.
Yeah.
What? I didn't be in an urban environment. My attack
no,
is
it doesn't
specialized
stack.
twice now.
No, it doesn't stack. You just don't. If you already have the specialization, you don't gain it again. So. Whoa. There we go. If you can find a rule that says otherwise, feel free to shoot it my way, but that's my understanding of it.
All good. I was just curious.
Heard an was there a question?
I'm good for now.
Okay, I thought I heard an from Brian.
No, I was just reading, trying to figure out what to take. Conditioning doesn't really do much. I think I'm about as good as conditioning as I can really get.
Well, you don't want more hit points?
You tend to need those hit points from what I've seen so far.
I've got 3, and that's about the same amount everybody else has.
You can always do with more. Don't discount it.
It would be nice to be able to grapple someone.
Yeah, well, grappling is well, no, yeah, no, you're assuming. Never mind.
Utilizing fighting moves that involve around directing position and strengthens. Intimidation sounds like fun. You may take up to 6 skill ranks in conditioning. So was that up to a D12?
Well, conditioning isn't rolled in the traditional sense. It grants you hit points.
That's what I was saying. I was like, you can pick 6 times. So I was like,
So it would grant you a maximum of +6 hit points.
okay. So if I take it again, does it go from conditioning D6 to D8?
Yeah, which would give you another hit point.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna stick with being a tank. Right. Base is 2 plus conditioning, so never mind. I'm gonna say my health is actually not. It wasn't 3. I had it wrong.
Oh, has it been higher this entire time?
Yep. My health is 6. I forgot.
Oh, damn, that is much better. That's an entirely different set of stuff.
Yeah. Base is 2 plus conditioning. My conditioning is a D8, so that would mean that I have a health of 6.
Nice.
Also, my toughness went up. So I now have a toughness of 21.
Okay.
Tanking. So yep. Barbarian class. Strength and smarts. It's pretty much I say strength and smarts is pretty much what I got. Slow as fuck and social as trash.
Yeah, before my armor, I am at a 17 for my evasion by default now.
Yeah, so by the sound of it, it sounds like you guys gained some decent things.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, did I? Shit. So, bit of a on the nose question, but how did this how did this bout go? Less Terminator and more possible.
I feel it went very well.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
It's okay. No complaints here.
Of course you are. Son of a bitch. Knew something was wrong.
You good?
Yeah, no, I'll say headset is like battery is low. I was like, son of a bitch.
Gotcha. Yep. The gift of Bluetooth is also the curse of battery life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sierra will be happy. She's on Judo Chop.
Oh, really? What causes what 2 stun with a karate chop?
You can make a special attack to incapacitate enemies as a standard action. Make an unarmed might or finesse against the toughness of a living target who is surprised or not in combat and unaware of your presence. If successful and the target's threat level is no higher than your level, you deal no damage but inflict the restraint condition on them and knock them unconscious for 1d4 minutes.
Oh, that's really nice, actually.
If you miss, or if you succeed but the target's threat level is higher than yours, you instead grapple them.
Oh, that is nice.
And it's balanced in a way that you can't really abuse it.
And, just a graze, once per turn, she can reduce damage inflicted by 1.
She probably needs that.
You said per turn.
Once per turn, she can reduce damage she's done to her by 1.
Jesus.
Rogues, man. I imagine that's this system's version of Uncanny Dodge, which is have damage against 1 attack.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We ready to go to Siberia?
Yeah. Finally, where you guys thought you were going to begin with.
I'm going to presume they're going to give us cold weather gear for Siberia and that we don't have to make requisition rolls for that.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to change my armor.
You're like, it's good the way it is.
It's like what I rolled.
Well, I mean, you got to roll for it again because it's the new mission. But
Sure, I
yeah,
have to roll for it again. Um, just huffing and puffing.
David.
And I was having to walk. Last time I did that, I had you guys muted most of the time.
Downside,
I started
I
with
the
Africa.
grapple. So downside, I have the grapple guns thing again. I no longer have enough slots to get the ninja camo. I just have to rely on normal camo.
Let's see. Equipment, battle dress upgrades, 155. So momentum armor gives me +2. Ah, I know what I did. So just because of what we're stuck fighting, I've been running, but allows me to survive all this. If taking a defense, that doesn't preclude you attacking, does it?
It's like the dodge action. It takes up your action.
But if you can do it without taking up an action, then it doesn't.
If you can somehow dodge without using an action, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's way there. Fox will let you do that.
Dodgy lets you do that.
Yeah.
It gives you a +2 bonus to your invasion, and then on any turn you do not move more than 5 feet, you defend as a free action.
Mm.
I thought it was a. You're right. Yeah. I'm thinking fine.
In course. All right. Are we back at the pit for this technically? Before we go to Siberia?
You'd be able to. You'd be able to effectively do pit things. I think you would technically be requesting things from the flag.
Gotcha.
US's flag.
But would it be an urban environment?
I don't think the boat is an urban environment.
So it may be.
I mean,
scrolling
technically, the
such.
carrier is technically a floating city in size.
I actually
And
think
there are
that
people
counts
you
as
turn
other.
into it.
I actually think that counts as other terrain, or maybe. I need to look because there's like an example of the flag in terms of how it applies to locations in the main book. But unlike the pit, I would not count the flag as. I don't think I would count the flag as urban. But do you have like sea or aquatic?
Oh, I have Arctic woodland. That covers jungles. And urban, obviously.
Oh.
I started with urban.
Okay. And so I'll recant that if I check and I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the flag doesn't count as urban.
let's see. That would be the momentum armor.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting if Essence 20 had their equivalent of the Sage Advice Compendium. Oh, question for you, Trisky. Given how your class works, do you get even more overland speed?
Do I get even more what?
Overland speed? Do you get more running?
I have not yet.
Okay. Because I know the Blitz thing was all about, like, you know, like supersonicing across the field.
Now, so far, they have not given me that.
Yeah, I wonder how you guys will fare in Siberia. I mean, you know, at least you have some polar bears with you.
Let's see. I do dodgy. That puts me at a 21. 19 before my armor. Armor puts me at 21.
Let's see. We lost the Crimson Guard boon, the October Guard boons, right?
Oh man, I completely forgot about those.
Those boons. Yeah, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure those are only meant to be used within this mission, given the short trading regimen and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Instead, the October Guard boons you get for next time are, you know, like the polar bears and the snowcats.
Yeah.
+2 evasion.
I do like the fact that they, you know, keep giving you free vehicles.
Major site suppressed. Let's go.
There's also some interesting Arctic themed Cobra that I wonder how you guys will react to. Hey, look, they're snow troopers.
I'm like, you're snakes. How are you operating in the cold? You
Cobra
snakes.
Commander wills it.
How are you snakes that can't snake?
Also, I like the fact that you brought Buff Doctor back to calm that guy down.
Gotta help him. Gotta help him. You know. I say, gotta help him. You know, feel more comfortable somehow.
Prototypical. What is prototypical again for upgrade difficulty?
Probably Lady J's javelins, damn. For a rocket javelin. It's almost the Mascuran.
Oh. That's funny. So if I'm reading this right, Joe, you decided to try to spend the wall one weapon. Scope standard or rounds limited and cover. So here's the question for you.
Mhm.
Given that armor upgrade, you think I could be at difficulty 30?
I think you
Very
could beat
unlikely.
the
What are you
difficulty.
rolling for that?
Because the medium armor is limited or restricted. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I just scrolled down. But if you take something that's limited and you combine it with a prototypical.
Well, yeah, I know how prototype works.
No, what I mean is if you take a prototypical tier upgrade and apply it to something that's limited,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes theoretical. Theoretical is the highest difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering if I will actually be able to get it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what I want to say it can't exceed that.
Well, I mean, technically, even if you have maxed out skill of a D12, then you'd have to, as you have some class bonuses or something, you'd have to really be making on rolling near max.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think about it. By the way, what was the what skill did you want me to roll for armor again, by the way? I don't remember what it was off the top of my head.
I heard yawn.
After
what
theoretical
skill do
comes
you-
unique.
No?
If you go down to the, it's the page right after equipment availability. There's a chart right after that on page 139.
Well, there's automatic, standard, limited,
For the difficulty
restricted.
chart, yes. But right below on the page right after the difficulty chart, it shows you how the upgrade tree works.
Oh, that's right. So
And if you've gone
I was
beyond
just worried about the
theoretical,
difficulty.
you've gone into unique, at which point you don't get to roll.
yeah. Let's see.
Unique is you just you get it, as in some it has to be given to you by plot.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Let's see. It is just. It's a limited armor. Let me go back to the upgrade chart.
Here's what you need to roll. Or what kind of upgrade are you putting on it?
Oh, plating.
Okay, I think before we said that was an
You allowed me
There's
to
other-
do.
there's one
Yeah,
of the
you-
muscle-related things.
You had
It was
allowed
fair.
me to do athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts it at theoretical. That's a 30. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I was able to get it for free because of the shenanigans of the boons and whatnot.
This is more of a joke question. So, how'd the ratings board of America do for this episode?
Sierra pushed the line a couple times.
I'm thinking what, TVPG?
Mm-hmm.
I think in the club it might have been pushed to TV 14.
What happens in the club stays in the club, man.
Okay, let me double check on this thing.
I'm curious. What do you guys get at level 6?
20.
What the punches? Once per combat, you can double your toughness, willpower, or evasion against one attack. And when attacking with a might weapon, you can critically hit on a D2.
Oh, aside from the might weapon thing, that sounds nice. I don't think you use finesse and not might.
Yeah, but we've allowed me to move some of the stuff around a little bit, due to the build, so we can discuss that
That's
one
true.
too, I guess.
That's fair.
Though technically, I'm using a might weapon that I just have a mod on it that changed the skill it's tied to, so
Gotcha.
I don't know if that is a loophole or not.
And the rifle. So rifle get that. The mod. Standard. Oh. Here are the rolls I need to make. And also, the difficulty is not 17, it's 20. I don't know why I have 17 there wrong. Oh, man. So I get dodgy. And my armor is also a toughness armor of +1, but it doesn't have plating.
Keep in mind the next mission might also have kit requisition options if you
Mhm.
So it sounds like some people are planning what they're wanting to get.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm ready for the brief and the requisition phase.
Yeah, I just rolled the way too. I'm already done. I'm just tired. Like, really tired. Because mine was simple. Since the majority of the environments that we tend to be in outside of the desert, I already have specialization for attacks, and I don't care about increasing my initiative, and I don't mind my infiltration being where it's at.
Yeah, I really find that SS20 actually has well, it may not be, a combat brute, a still very useful ranger type.
I mean, I'm doing Beastmaster, and if I can have the bears count as technically my pet, or they are a pet. If I'm in charge of controlling them, they become my pet, even if it's temporary. Which means I could command them as a free action. Oh,
This is like one free action for all of them, or one free action per?
her.
Okay.
So the speed,
So-
in essence, increase is very convenient right now.
Still, that's nice. Rock on, polar bears.
So yeah, a restricted dog plus 2 polar bears that are in armor. That's kind of terrifying the more I think about it. And they're technically an 8th level threat. That means that they're designed to be a threat to a party
Oh, 4. Yeah.
of 4 at 8th level.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're giving us multiple.
Oh dear lord.
I for the Murkoff points, you guys are already hit max. So unfortunately, the little extra bonus for for Foxhound being Foxhound was rendered kind of moot.
Oh, we had no way of knowing.
You've already hit the maximum amount, so this bonus is kind of. But hey, at least it was there.
Very true.
So now it's just a matter of, do we want to start the next mission, or are people all passing out on me, in which case, now might be a good place to stop.
I think it might be worth stopping because I don't hear Brian at this point.
Cool.
And I'm tired.
No, I get it. I understand. It's legit. It's just kind of like, minor annoyance. It's like, yep, that's what I predicted.
So, I'm right here.
Oh, Brian's returned.
I've been here the whole time. I was just, I said, because my phone was acting, sound quality was acting up, so I didn't want to have it, doing the thing that it intends to do. Because I threw it on the charger and switched to a different headset for the time being.
Threw it on the ground, and then I got another one.
Technically, it's my fault because I've been using it since I've been using it since using my headset since 4:30 this morning, and I never charged it.
That'll do
I'm
it.
asking Brian, did you ever have have a chance to pop back over to Sierra's and grab your stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got that file. That's what I've been using.
Oh, but how did the party, whatever happened yesterday, go?
There wasn't really anything. It was just, people sitting around drinking while we watch TV.
Jeremiah got there late.
Gotcha. I was kind of curious about that because I was very much tempted to just stop by, even if I didn't drink, just for hang out with you guys for a bit.
Well, we didn't get there till about 8 o'clock. Jeremiah didn't get there till like 10, so you would have been home by then.
Well, I left at 6 instead of at 5:30 like I normally do.
Right, there would have been nobody at the house at that point.
Dang. Because I thought y'all were starting at 7. Then it'll be like 30 minutes for me to get to that part of Richmond.
Nope.
Yeah, well.
I still find Jeremiah's kid funny.
Man, that's actually one thing I'll be happy for when I actually move up there. Being able to actually hang out with you guys more often.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be nice. So,
By the way, speaking of moving, Brian, you're still good for next Saturday, correct?
yes. Must say next Saturday is effectively when my vacation starts, so it works perfectly.
Cool. I'd like to try to at least get everything up there before 5 so I can get my keys on Saturday, because I don't want to give me my keys on Friday.
We should, must say, based on things, honestly, shouldn't really, must say, should maybe take us 2 hours. I'll say 2.5 hours to load up and get stuff. Am I saying is stuff packed, or do we have to like help pack when we get there?
Everything is packed except for my living room, and what's not packed in my living room is just my computer at this point.
Okay.
And that's just going in my car.
Easy enough. All right, so yeah, I suspect it'll take about 2 hours to load up. Hour back. And what floor are you on?
Honestly, I don't even recall. I did the slightly regretful thing of because the apartment that that was available was being lived in. I couldn't see the apartment, but I saw the model.
Oh, okay.
Any clue if the what do you call it? Any clue if it has elevators there?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too bad. If I recall, it's not on the second floor.
Sorry, my thought was, of course.
Either way.
I mean, the worst thing I have is something that you can deadlift by yourself, Brian.
Are you talking about the ammo case?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the worst
that's
thing
right.
I have.
What was it? Was it no one could actually buy it from you?
FFLs cannot buy it, sell it legally.
Okay.
That's kind of hilarious. I own something that cannot be legally sold.
No, I can sell it personally myself as a private sell. But I am not like a FFL not buy secondhand ammo.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay, because, liable for improper care, maintenance, wear and tear, et cetera, et cetera. Okay.
More of the fact that if ammo was reloaded and it was not done in like a professional manufacturing factory way, the ammo is liable if it's overpacked with gunpowder to, explode like a frag grenade.
Yeah.
And when you put too much of that into a bullet and you put it in a barrel surrounded by metal with enough of it that it will destroy the barrel, which will then destroy everything else around it because what's keeping everything in is the barrel. Yeah, no, that's a recipe for disaster. If you want to see an example of that happening, look up Kentucky Ballistics 50 caliber rifle exploding. He actually was lucky to survive because he had a piece of the rifle cut his jugular.
I think I prefer learning about barrels exploding from for fun. But no, I get that. It's like, yeah, gun explosions are no joke.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But yeah, Kentucky Ballistics, he literally put a slap round, so an armor-piercing incendiary tracer round in his rifle, and it was overpacked, and it blew his rifle up. The bolt of the rifle literally tore open his neck. But because of his training as an EMT and a couple other things, first thing he did was he took his thumb, and he has a big meaty hand, and just stuck it in his neck. So he was able to survive for the emergency helicopter to get there and take him to the hospital.
Good to see that he had the feature, I don't got time to bleed. So, glad it's...
I mean, if you want to see it,
Man, buddy, I don't have time for this bleeding out. Stop it. Okay.
it is. It's a clip of it right there.
I'm surprised they let that go on YouTube. Well, not surprised.
It's because that there was no actual blood. It's just the explosion.
Just the explosion, but not the shrapnel going in his neck.
No, you see the rifle going everywhere. It's just because of the angle of it. He falls out of camera view, so you don't see any gore.
Huh. So it just looks like, haha, it exploded. Nah, haha, there's a piece of metal lodged in his neck.
Oh, it wasn't lodged in his neck. It went through.
Huh. The best kind of wounds. Straight through.
I mean, it tore its way through. But
Hey, so long as it just goes through, is better. Hey, going through is better than being lodged. I will take something going straight through me than something, being lodged inside of me. So it's like that. Yeah, no, fuck that. 'Cause then
here's
you
a
gotta
picture. This doesn't show his hand, which was fucked up as well. But just here's a picture of him where he's explaining what happened after he got released from the hospital.
I mean, it's a good idea. Just jam your thumb in there.
You can see how bad it was. If you look at him, the scope went in the between the if you look at the explosion in the first one and look at the image, you can see what happened.
And man got his throat cut like he used to. Must say, man got his throat cut like he had a cigarette problem. There. I must say, now that is definitely something that you do not want to let the ladies know about. When they're like, "Hey, how'd you get that scar?" He's like, "Yeah, you gotta lie about this one." This is definitely a lie about your battle scar type situation. You don't want to be like, "Hey, so how'd you get this?" Improperly loaded a gun and it blew up in my face.
Well, it's not that it was improperly loaded. He bought the ammunition. and it's military ammunition. It's just notoriously unreliable. Where sometimes it's not going to go off, sometimes it's overpacked.
Sometimes the bullets explode.
No, there is no sometimes to that. This ammo doesn't explode, but the bullets don't explode. The exploding ammo for 50 cal is called Ralphus rounds, and he also has those and shot those before. But the issue with slap rounds is that basically the whole premise of the slap rounds is they took a tungsten bullet or something like that, and then they packed as much powder as they could into the casing.
Trying to make sure that the shooter dies.
Well, the thing is that those rounds were generally used in weapons that aren't bolt action. It's more of they were designed for a different type of weapon that wouldn't have had this issue. But when you put it in a different, and yes, technically, if it's done correctly, these rounds will work in any 50 caliber rifle. But because of the variability in some rifles, it can lead to situations like that. That wasn't the first round he fired either. It just happens to be the one that blew up.
Nope.
Anyways, though, I hope you're feeling at least a little bit better, David.
Nope. Or to have a significant lack of not exploding. I'm like, just gonna stick with regular bullets. They kill people just fine.